Hey there, crypto family. Welcome back to another video where I'm bringing you that daily cryptocurrency news. Looks like today's article comes from Decrypt and it's on Canadian authorities struggle to seize Freedom Convoy's Bitcoin donations. They struggle because they can't get it. It's run on the blockchain. It's run on smart contracts. Like you can't do nothing. You can't touch the code. Yeah, so let's go over this article and see what happens. The truckers from the Freedom Convoy raised nearly 21 Bitcoin, but the Canadian government has reportedly seized less than 6. So they got a little bit, but they didn't get all of it. Here we got the justice system holding up Bitcoin. But though the Canadian government has brought protests against vaccine mandates to an end in Ottawa, the hunt for Bitcoin intended to finance those protests continues. That's because most of the $880,000 worth of peer-to-peer crypto donations appears to have slipped through the government's fingers. Last month, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked Canada's Emergency Act, affording the government power to freeze any bank account involved with donating to the protests. This was shortly after the crowdfunding platform GoFundMe was pressed to return $10 million in donations back to donors. However, a crypto-native fundraiser called Bitcoin for Truckers has proven much more difficult to stop. The Ontario Supreme Court ordered owners of a multi-sig wallet controlling the donated Bitcoin to freeze the holdings, as well as another 122 different crypto addresses. A multi-sig wallet requires multiple people's authorizations to conduct a transaction. One member of this multi-sig wallet was Bitcoin team lead Nicholas St. Louis, also known as Nobody Caribou on Twitter. Before the order, though, CBC reported that 14.6 Bitcoin of the total 20.7 had already been distributed to 101 separate unidentified wallets at that point. This migration was initiated well before any legal threats were made by the J.W. Weatherman. It was not done by coercion. It was done deliberately based on the circumstances and after discussion with those involved. Now, although the intention was to migrate all funds to the new 2/3, we had an issue with Nunchuck because of the transaction volume and could only transfer approximately 14.6 BTC. This was loaded into 100 envelopes and handed out to truck drivers transparently over 24 hours. Now, these were presumably the wallets that St. Louis recorded, handing out to truckers in batches of 0.144 Bitcoin at the time, worth $6,400 each. CBC reported that St. Louis said in an affidavit on February 28th that roughly 5.9 of the remaining Bitcoin were seized by the authorities. Decrypt has contacted St. Louis for confirmations and will update with the exact figures. Now, their Canadian authorities to track down Bitcoin. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police still claims that it can seize and track Bitcoin as part of its capabilities and plans to tackle crypto crime and track crime-related transactions. The RCMP generally uses a variety of police procedures, as well as collaborating with applicable laws enforcement partners. It said in a statement to CBC. However, a Canadian digital currency lawyer, Matthew Bergening, explains attempting to freeze Bitcoin belonging to unknown holders could prove much more complicated than was the case with St. Louis. The limitation is that crypto can simply be transferred to another wallet address that's not frozen, he told CBC, and it can continue to be transferred in an effort to obscure the original source or in an effort to remove the funds as much as possible from the wallet that was frozen. So it's kind of hard to, freeze wallets. It can just be moved to multiple ones. So you may see the wallet that it first initially went to, but then it kept being bounced to another wallet here, another wallet there. So it's quite hard to find the original source. But yeah, so way to go, cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin for doing this, because cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology gets rid of the middleman. Centralized entities and authorities cannot stop it. They can try to slow it down, but it's here to stay, and it's wise that you guys learn about it as well as much as possible. So yeah, that was a great article. If you guys thought so too, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. And until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.